Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to the Rewind Gaming 2v2 Showdown number 12. With me today is the lovely Dwarf. It is Dwarf, right? Yeah, it is Dwarf.
Yes.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, thanks. Looking forward to this one. This is a very high-level match, and I'm ready to get into this.
Yeah, without further ado, we'll present you today only the semi-finals and the final. But those two games, or those two matchups, will be really high level. When we take a closer look at the teams, it is going to be between Defiance and Psycho, and on the side of Binks Boys versus Merry Christmas, containing of Speed and Crow. So definitely names that should be known in the scene. So without further ado, just get into the first semi-final. In the meantime, guys, make sure you go over to Match Arena and put in some dollars, because we have not quite reached the prize pool of $15 for tonight. So if you have some spare money and you want to help out and support the players, make sure you go over to matcharena.com. The command should be in the chat. And yeah, there's your opportunity to put in some dollars. But talking about the game, Dwarf, who do you think is going to take away this best of three?
I'm going to have to go with Crow and Speed on this one. They've shown great consistency in the past, and I'm looking forward to see them play.
So what about Binks Boys? Do you think they have
Binks Boys have also shown a lot of consistency, and they just knocked out Chacaron, who's a formidable endpoint player, with Neon Remix. So they are a force to reckon with, and it's going to be a really interesting match to see who will come out on top.
That is right. But yeah, while we're waiting on the players to join the match so we can start with the first semi-final of today, people in the chat, make sure you make yourself heard. Tell us, who do you think is going to take away this first semi-final? Is it Merry Christmas, containing of Crow and what was it, the other guy?
Speed, yeah.
Speed. And or is it Binks Boys, containing of Defiance and Psycho? And can they put up with this massive 2v2, a massive twos team that I would pretty much go for as well, I have to say. Because I know the name Crow. I don't know. I think I know Psycho. I think I have seen him play, but he also has lagging in his name, so quite possible that he's not playing with the best conditions or under the best conditions. So quite excited to see how they will perform. But currently still waiting on Crow and Speed to come in. Speed is apparently not here. Not sure what's going on at the moment. But yeah. So we still need a couple minutes, unfortunately, guys. After that smooth introduction with me and Dwarf, I think we'll head over into a short break and wait until Merry Christmas is ready with what did they do? They were like unwrapping presents or like packaging or some stuff. So anyway, we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes.
I love you so.
Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. The shopping is finally unpackaged, and here we go. Players should come back any moment and should join the lobby as soon as possible. We're gonna go and finally start with the first semi-final of the 2v2 Showdown from Rewind Gaming any second. But yeah, I mean, Dwarf, you might want to repeat what you said. Who do you think is going to take away this best of 3?
I'm going to say Merry Christmas, Crow and Speed, as I've said before, with their incredible speed and their consistency is so good, and Crow being a noticeable player as well as all the others, but noticeably Crow with his ESL Monthly Elite title. I think they're going to just clinch it.
Yeah, here we go. Guys, let us know in the chat who do you think is going to take away this. Well, here we go. Psycho versus Crow in the midfield. Kickoff goes in favor of Merry Christmas, and there's Speed asking questions. First shot of the day. Beautiful flick. Well, Psycho goes up while Crow is asking questions yet again, hitting the woodwork, unfortunately. But they're not done yet. Massive pressure on the side of Merry Christmas. Third shot is not connecting. Fourth shot is a bit wide, hitting the backboard. But there we go. Bell finally giving them some space to breathe. But Speed is not done yet. Psycho finally resulting in the clearance. Bell looking for an opportunity. Going for a solo play, but Speed is having none of that. Psycho finally going for a touch that could be crucial, but the ball is just going over to Merry Christmas. And what a explosive start from Merry Christmas. The right shot from Speed, in fact, is hitting the net.
Good weight here from Speed, just to get the hit off the ball to carry the momentum on, and a miss there from Psycho, just let the ball roll on into the goal with no recovery to be seen.
It's quite unfortunate, I have to say, after the massive amount of pressure in front of the net. That is the first goal that Merry Christmas brings them to lead. But I'm fairly sure Bings boys, they have something to say about it. Speed looking for the mind play there, but Bell reads it miles ahead. Psycho, can they do something? That was quite a good demo looking for the shot, unfortunately a bit wide. Crow now asking questions yet again, wins the 50-50 midfield, setting up Speed there. Psycho preferring to take the boost, but that is a shot that is going nowhere. Both players from Bings boys have been back already. Psycho looking for the midfield pass, decides to shoot it towards the net, but that shouldn't be any issue for Merry Christmas to save whatsoever. Pass for Speed, Crow was ready, but Psycho gets in the way. There comes Bell. Good lead from Psycho in the corner there, sets up Bell, but Crow is up miles ahead, plunging that one across the field. But how do you feel about Bings boys at the moment, Dwarf?
Well, they are showing lots of pressure, but they seem to let it go, and they aren't keeping hold of this pressure. Oh, good shot from Speed there. But they're just not hanging on to the pressure well enough and letting Merry Christmas come back with another attack and keeping it.
Oh, that could be dangerous. Speed is forced to go for it, but there comes Bell, punishing that massive defensive error on the side of Speed. I know what he was trying to do, trying to pinch it off the wall. But in the end, he's just setting up Bell there. Beautiful pop shot, utilizing the ground, catching Crow off guard. And that is the equalizer for Bings boys.
Yeah, indeed it is. Good goal from Bell here. Just managing to knock that one under and over Crow.
2 minutes 45, about to hit the second half of game number 1. Now this is a best of 3, so there's pretty much just getting in touch with your opponent. That is good an opportunity, and Psycho not able to read that bounce off the back wall, enabling Speed for an easy touch towards the net.
See, this is the speed that I like to see from Merry Christmas, being able to knock the ball back in, keeping that pressure, and then a slight misread from Psycho, letting that one in.
Good kickoff there for Merry Christmas, yet again, so far has been promising on the kickoff. The shot from Speed will just hand over ball possession to Bings boys. There comes Crow versus Bell. intercepts midair. Psycho again asking questions. Speed in an awkward position. Somehow manages to get it across the field. Crow versus Bell. Bell not in the best position. Crow getting the 50-50. Here comes Speed, but Psycho throws himself towards the net, saving that one. Keeping Bing's boys in the game for now. Psycho again. Shot goes a bit wide. Speed over Bell there. Psycho is already back. Oh, the backwards rotation there on the wall could have been dangerous. Crow not quite getting it center. But I have to say, I'm quite impressed how Bing's boy is performing at the moment.
Yeah, they're actually doing quite well, and that one's just not over.
Oh, Crow again. Not quite hard enough. Bell had enough boost, wasn't the right position. Here comes Psycho and Bell. Bell a bit aggressive there. It could have been in. The placement of Crow's deflection there, not on point. 1 minute 20. Oh, look at that. Psycho going for the air driver, but that is not on target, not forcing out any of the players. Merry Christmas, playing their defensive play really smart as well. Bell picking up midfield there. Going to the back wall. Can he get a double touch? And what a shot from Bell! That was beautiful.
What a goal indeed. Bell knocking it up high, making it look like he wasn't going to get that, but what an angle just to knock that one down and drift in.
What a way to come back in this. Like, this is definitely a sign towards Merry Christmas that they shouldn't take this one easy. Bell with the follow-up opportunity right after the kickoff. But now it is Speed. Putting Psycho in a bad position. Gets it high enough up that Crow is not really comfortable going for it. Good pass there from Speed, but Psycho is already high up in the air. There comes Bell, shot opportunity. Speed has to save it, and he does so. Crow not quite recovering well, giving Psycho the opportunity to center it, but he's just stuck on the roof there. 2v1 for now. Can they move it up? Speed going for the flick. Beautiful shot.
Oh my goodness, what a delay flick there from Speed, carrying it from his own half. This is the type of play that we like to see in ones, but this is where ones plays really come out in twos, and it's a great thing to see.
Yeah, this is definitely... Well, this is why twos is more sort of a mix-up between 3v3 and 1v1, because individual plays can be really successful, can be quite rewarding when you do them right, and that was definitely impressive. But back to the game, 20 seconds left on the clock. Bing's boys, they're looking for an equalizer here. Bell high up, beating Speed there across the field. But now it is Crow's turn to make something happen. 2v1, 10 seconds on the clock. Bing's boys, pretty much their last opportunity. Bell just slotting that one across the field. There comes Psycho. That could be an opportunity for Bell, but Crow is the last second save for him, keeping Merry Christmas in the lead.
My goodness, what a close match that was. Just 3-2. Crow and Speed clenching that one at the end. What a match.
Yeah, and I mean, I have to say, so far you have been right with your prediction, but Bing's boys, they're putting up an amazing fight. So, I wouldn't say it's over yet. Both teams definitely more comfortable in what they're doing at the moment. I mean, that one goal that we just saw in the background was pretty much just mispositioning from Bing's boys. But also a nice read from Speed. But yeah, Speed 3 goals, Bell on the other side 2 goals. So it looks like we have some carries on both sides of the team.
Indeed, but I'm looking forward to this next match where we'll see how each team have adapted to each other and what they're going to do to put them in front in this next match.
So, what would you reckon? What advice would you give to Bing's boys?
I think they just need to speed up their defence a lot more and make those clears prominent. They need to carry on, follow on with their defences and turn them into attacks and just keep the ball in the Merry Christmas half, just so that they can keep that pressure and that rotation going, as well as the boost starvation.
That is, I hope they're listening. I doubt it that Psycho is listening. Well, he was telling us in chat that somebody's watching Netflix, and that's why he's rubber banding already. So I reckon he's probably not watching the stream. But back to the game. Here it is, Merry Christmas, putting Bing's boys on the line here in the semifinals. But it is Bing's boys with the first action of the pitch. Good demo, and Bell hitting that one top left corner, hitting the woodwork, but it goes in anyway.
My goodness, a good attack there from Psycho, just flicking it, keeping the pressure on. A good demo as well on speed. Crow not quite able to get there. The finish from Bell.
And while you're while you're going a bit roboted there in the background, it looks like Vince boys, they have to be careful. Speed setting up Crow. That is pretty much an open net, and he's not gonna let that one go. Speed hitting the backboard there. And just an easy time setting up. Psycho not quite able to get that clear, which was desperately needed on the side of Things Boys there. And yeah, with only 20 seconds in, we've already seen 2 goals.
Indeed, and Things Boys not quite being able to go fast enough. Like I said, they need to speed up their defense a whole lot more just to be able to make the clears.
Oh, is that in? Oh, that was actually a pinch between Bell and Psycho, I think, almost going in. And that is one way to beat the defense. Psycho looking for that double touch. Good center. Crow is beaten to the ball, but it's Bell just touching that one down. And Things Boys coming strong in the second game.
Really clever mechanical play here. Psycho centering it really well, and pre-jump from Crow, making sure that Bell can decide where he wants to hit it, and he made the right choice, just knocking it to the right and down so that Crow could not reach it.
Not even a minute played yet, and the 4th goal, because Psycho is making sure he's following up perfectly on the kickoff. Beautiful stuff from Things Boys.
Good touch there, just following up. Could have been a massive overcommit, but he did it well, made sure that he could get the shots off, and it paid off for him, putting them ahead by 2 goals.
Oh, that looked like another opportunity for Things Boys, but it is Crow, in fact, who's following the kickoff. That is an open net from Psycho. Speed coming in from the side. It doesn't matter. He doesn't touch it. Psycho presented with an open net.
I think that was a slight goal steal as well, as it was going in anyway, but just decided to get that little tap on it. But I just suppose it doesn't matter at this point. They've extended the lead even more in only 1 minute. So let's just hope that they can either keep this and go into the 3rd game, or Speed and Crow can come back.
I mean, so far it looks like Things Boys are definitely carrying on the momentum with their 5th goal. We've just played 1 minute 11 seconds, and I'm not even getting to talk anymore. It's just doing the color analysis. It's crazy, man.
I mean, like I said, they have sped up so much more in defense. They've been able to get those little extra touches to put it past Crow and Speed that they can't react.
Yeah, this is probably the first time for a long time that we have seen any goal whatsoever, but Bell is not done yet. Speed setting up Crow there in the midfield. The immediate passing plays, unfortunately, Speed is not speedy enough to get to that ball. Good pass there from Crow. But they're in desperate need here for some goals, because Things Boys at this point just running away with the scoreline. 5-1 in a matter of 1 minute, really. Crow asking questions again, but that is way too wide. Psycho, easy time putting that one towards the wall. Not getting the second touch he was looking for, but there is Bell. Taking it away from Crow. Crow looking for the demo. Bell pre-jumping that one. Quite smart move, setting up a potential opportunity for Binks. Well, there comes Psycho. Shot is on target, but so is Crow. Again, good save from Crow. It doesn't matter. Bell slotting in the 6th goal for Binks Boys.
Like it, Brill, I think that was a great shot. Like, just into that finish well.
Oh, is it me or I don't know? I think the internet broke down for. Anyway, I think I know what you were trying to say. Maybe you get another opportunity because Psycho was about to hit his 4th goal of the game already. We haven't even played half a game yet. And there's Binks Boys with an opportunity again to Brazil. Merry Christmas. What a crazy game that is. Given that the last one was actually fairly close. Bell again, good control there. Speed was reading it. Gets bumped out of the way. So Bell utilizing the physical aspect of the game as well. Wow, beautiful clear from Psycho, just putting it towards the other direction. Crow already back to pick it up. But Psycho again, wide clear towards the net. But Speed was already back. Bell off the wall, asking questions, finding the ball again. Can he follow it up? No, it just bounces towards Crow. He puts it straight back to Psycho. That could be awkward for Speed. Can he read it? Yes, he can. Wide clear. Finding Bell in the midfield. It just bounces straight back to Crow. And Crow with his third save of the match. Bell. Can he put it midfield? That's Psycho, but not quite comfortable going for it. Is forced to go for it in defense whatsoever. Speed was ready. Demo could be dangerous for Bing's boys. There comes Crow. And it's just easy time tapping down. Beautiful demo there. Himself, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that demo really proved fatal there. Just not being able to rotate in fast enough, just coming out of a clear, and Crow and Speed taking full advantage of that to get a third of what Bink's boys' score is.
I mean, that could be the potential comeback for Merry Christmas, but the time is pretty much running away for Merry Christmas at this point. The lead from Bink's boys is just too massive at this point. That could be the 7th goal. Psycho looking for the double touch off the back ball. There comes Bell, but Crow, last second touch, they're getting in the way. They're just giving Bink's boys so much space. It's definitely a different game than game number 1. And at this point, I reckon it would probably go towards game 3. Bell setting up himself. Can he get another touch? There comes Crow. Speed. Crucial one touch that he needed. Psycho gets in the way. Doesn't matter. He goes towards the backboard. Speed yet again. Crow's waiting in the midfield. There comes Psycho. The last second touch. They're slotting that one towards the ceiling. Open that if Psycho can get to it. Bell taking it upon himself. Puts it towards the woodwork, unfortunately. Oh, is that a potential ceiling shot? He's looking for it. He's getting the touch. Unfortunately, a bit wide. 30 seconds left on the clock. Can Merry Christmas come back from this?
I don't think they can, but it's just 30 seconds left. Yeah, it's looking very unlikely, although it's still possible.
So, it's quite a surprise. Do you agree, Wolf? Because I mean, given the first game, I definitely didn't expect Bing's boys to put up such a show.
I've seen them do this sort of thing before. They've let them, well, I say they wouldn't let them win, but they've seen how they played and now they know how to beat them. And they've certainly done so. They know exactly how to beat them, but this third game, I think, is going to be a whole lot more like the first one, where it's going to be super close, and it's going to be a very interesting match.
I mean, it definitely is an already matchup already, and this one going to game 3 is definitely all we were hoping for. But I mean, last time you gave Bing's boys an advice that apparently helped them out, because they've been fairly aggressive. You were mentioning that they need to be more aggressive, more speedy from the defense onwards towards the counterattack, which I think they've done fairly well. But what advice would you give to Merry Christmas now?
Well, I think that Merry Christmas, they're getting a little bit sloppy. They're not quite getting to the ball fast enough. If they can contest the ball sooner, can stop the attack at its roots and launch their own attack from it.
Oh, also, guys, I think we missed that. We're just almost 15 minutes too late. Thank you for Umbrian for the sub, by the way. So, guys, if you want to sub as well, or you want to put something in for Maggiarino, make sure you do that while we get into game number 3 between Merry Christmas and Bing's boys. Whoever is winning that one will advance into the finals. So we've seen Bing's boys pretty much putting up a really good fight. Merry Christmas got beaten 6-2 in the first one. I'm quite excited to see how game number 3 will work out, but it looks like Bing's boys already starting off with a rather aggressive kickoff. Psycho again, not quite challenging for speed, but the follow-up from Bell could be dangerous. Bro is forced to go for it. Bell trying to be annoying as he can. But those hits are just pretty much handing over the ball to Psycho. Beautiful control, quick turn there. Speed is not quite able to go for it. And that shot could have been dangerous. Bro making sure Bell is not touching that ball, setting up Speed. That is an open net. Speed, can he get it again? Yes, he can. And Merry Christmas starting off strong.
I've already seen these two players, Speed and Crow, really speeding up on their attacks, being able to just get one touch, and that completely knocks the trajectory of the ball course, and that led to an overcommitment from the big boys to that goal.
Speaking of the Bing's boys, they're not done yet. Bell getting in the way of Speed there. That was actually a really good 50-50. Unfortunately, Psycho was not around. Psycho's spots Speed being a bit out of advantage. Crow helping out as good as he can. Crow the second time, getting the better clear. But Bell was already waiting in the midfield, setting out himself. Can Speed read that? Beautiful touch from him. Back to Psycho. And the pressure for Big Boys is hard. Crow, he needs to get to it again, but Psycho getting the equalizer for Big Boys only after 1 minute and 3 seconds were played.
Great positioning there from Binks Boys, just able to knock the ball in off of the not so great clear from Crow. Probably could have knocked the ball out with his to the side, but that now equalizes it.
It's definitely a closer game than game number 1. Merry Christmas, they know they are forced to show up a bit more. Oh, and I think the server's dead.
The server is gone.
Okay, that was quite unexpected. For a moment I thought I was disconnecting, but it looks like the server is pretty much there at this point. And and here it is. Server is back. I think we'll just move on with the match we have at the moment. Nothing happened for both sides of teams, fortunately, but here comes Speed. Psycho over the wall, should get an easy time clearing. Crow already waiting. Smart touch there. Can Psycho come back? No, he cannot. And Speed, beautiful placement.
Great pass here from Crow, just to knock that to the side. I wasn't too sure about it. It was quite slow. Binks Boys not quite able to position themselves to save that.
And what a way to start off things after an almost fresh restart with the server. Merry Christmas. Definitely putting up better game here, showing how it's done. Psycho and Bell, they have proven us in the last game that they are fairly capable of beating this Merry Christmas lineup. Crow, a good center pass, trying to bump Psycho over the way, not quite successful, but definitely puts him in an awkward position. Bell, good control there, trying to outsmart Speed, but he's just pulling that towards the side. Crow with a wide shot onto the backboard. Psycho has to get to it, he does so. Can he get a double touch? Yes, he can. Definitely buying some time for the Binks Boys at this moment. But with 2 minutes 44 left on the clock, there's plenty of time for Binks Boys to come back from this. The question is, can Merry Christmas, can they put in one more goal? Can they make the lead even wider? Again, Bell towards Crow, bit of a passing play between the two. Psycho is forced to go for it. Demo from Bell, giving them some time to reset. Yeah, there was no position for Speed to do anything. Crow just about to come back. Good 50-50 with Bell, outplaying Crow there massively. Psycho is forced to go for it. Takes his time. It also gives Crow a lot of opportunity to come in. There comes Speed. Bell with interception, setting up Speed in fact, and that is the 3-1 for Merry Christmas. Alright. Yeah, I mean, pretty much... Oh, you here? Okay.
Yeah, I just keep cutting out, sorry. Yeah, that was a great attack from Speed and Crow there, just being able to extend their lead once more with the great amount of pressure, and I think they're looking a whole lot more confident than they did in the previous match.
With 1 minute 40, it looks like Merry Christmas found a way to beat that Binks Boys squad. Taking their time. That could be dangerous. Bell and Psycho, they're both up speed. We've seen him doing that before and it didn't quite work out. Psycho getting in the way. There comes Bell. Just trying to keep the ball up in the air. Giving Crow enough time to go for it. Beautiful 50-50 mid-game. Denying Binks Boys an opportunity. Bell. There comes Bell. Beautiful bump from Psycho. Easy time putting that one in. Unfortunately, Speed not quite capable of getting to that time whatsoever.
What a good attack there from Bell and Psycho. Just being able to knock player out of the way. And that seems to be a massive part of this tournament so far. Bumps have created so many goals, and I think that's part of the key that they need to use to come back.
And they've definitely done the first step to come back in this game. That could be another opportunity. Unfortunately, a bit wide to the left there from Bell. Demo again. It's like, what, the fifth demo we've seen in this matchup so far. Definitely a more physical game. Touch from Crow, plays Bell on up Psycho. Double commit from Binks Boys. That could be dangerous. Can they come back in time? Bell has enough boost to make it back. Crow picking up the corner boost there, starving the Binks Boys as good as he can. They have all the time they need. 40 seconds left on the clock. They could definitely stay on this and move into the finals, but it would be in their interest to get another goal. Psycho looking for Bell, almost finding speed, and that could be an opportunity, but Bell is not getting the touch he was looking for. Recovery not quite on point. With 23 seconds left on the clock, it is more and more unlikely for Binks Boys to come back from this. Psycho versus Speed there on the wall. But the bomb from Speed was just too good. Psycho setting up Bell there. That could be an opportunity. Open net for Bell. And here we go. Binks Boys made it happen. They made the comeback happen in the third game between Merry Christmas and Binks Boys.
This is a typical thing. There's a typical thing that I see in games where they think they're secure with about 20 seconds left, so they try to waste time, and then this happens, and they have to work so much harder to get one goal.
Oh, that wide clear from Speed, unfortunately, means that it is, in fact, going to be overtime, and whoever scores the next will move into the finals. Who would have thought that it's going to be such an exciting semi-final between Merry Christmas and Binks Boys? And now it counts. Probably whoever tries to play the safest will advance. Crow, shot opportunity, Bell back to Crow. Crow to Speed, and that is an open net. Merry Christmas. They've done it.
My goodness, a good attack there, getting a really powerful shot on net. The recovery was not quite there from Binks Boys, which puts Merry Christmas through into the finals.
And that was a really hard fight. I mean, you were right with your prediction. Merry Christmas finally made it with only a 16-second overtime after such a close game and the comeback from Binks Boys. So all the kudos to Binks Boys here. They have put up an amazing fight. Psycho apparently not quite with the best conditions, as he mentioned in the chat and his name. So overall, an exciting semi-final, and it definitely lets us look forward to the finals, which in fact is going to be between Underdogs and Merry Christmas, which we have just seen. But I think before we head into the finals, do we go into a short break? Voice in the background. All right, so we head into a short break. We will probably give you a bit of a more insight in the Underdogs team here. So make sure you stay where you are. Maybe grab a snack, maybe get a drink. But yeah, we'll be right back after break. Don't go anywhere.
Yuck. Yuck. The look of love is in your eyes. A look, your smile can't disguise. Just words could ever say. And what my heart has heard, well, it takes my breath away.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the break. The Rewind Gaming 2v2 Showdown number 12. And we are, in fact, in the finals. But before we get into the teams facing off each other, we first have to do a couple of shoutouts. So huge thanks to Dauntless Gaming for putting in $10 in the Matcherino pool. And guys, if you want to appear on stream and get a shoutout as well, make sure you type !Matcherino in the chat and you'll find the link to the today's prize pool. We're only lacking $3, so show you have a heart. Put in some more dollars to fill the pool finally. And also shout out to Poison Wasp for his subscription to this beautiful Twitch channel. But yeah, Dwarf. First of all, I forgot to introduce you again, so I'm here with Dwarf today. Do you want to tell us a thing or two about the teams we're going to see in the finals?
Well, like we've seen in the previous series, Crow and Speed have shown great skill in knocking out Big Boys, but now they have underdogs that were knocked out originally, but then got to play even further and have made it into the finals, so they have earned it. But now, I haven't actually seen Benji or Edge play before, so I'm excited to see how they play, and let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, they've beaten Washed Up Boys in the semifinals with a 2-0 scoreline. So, yeah, I mean, it's a best of 5, so they have plenty of time to give us the first impression on how they will perform. But you're right, let's just get straight into the game, bring the players in, because I can't wait to see how the final will play out between underdogs and Merry Christmas. Here we go. Teams are in. And yeah, guys, give us a prediction in the chat. Tell us who do you think is going to take away this best of 5 and wins all the money and the ladies. Is it underdogs or Merry Christmas? Here we go. First kickoff. Quite well there from underdogs. EDG, I think. How do we call him? EDG, I think, right? What do we call him?
I have no idea.
It's EJ probably. Let's call him EJ. Here we go. Crow with EJ in the corner, looking for an opening. Benji asking questions, and I think is the server going down again? And he's back. All right. So what a way to start off the finals. I think,
it's gone again.
I think Psyonix is letting us down. Edge. Oh, my bad. So yeah, I mean, at this point, Edge, Benji, Crow, and Speed are quite unlucky with the servers as well as us. So yeah, I'm not sure. Do we continue with the servers or do we do that? All right, so we continue with the servers. Looks like underdogs with the first opportunity, and after 36 seconds of gameplay and 20 seconds of lag, underdogs finally got the first goal in.
Yeah, good shot here from Benji, just managing to get over the defender to pinch that one in. Good positioning against the ball for him there to score the first goal.
Merry Christmas. Trying to get back right away. Oh, Benji getting physical there. Smashing Speed on the other side of the pitch. Speed is trying to... Oh, Crow, my bad. But Speed is trying to control the ball as good as he can. Is looking for Speed there in the midfield. Good passing play between the two. Speed again. Crow is ready in the midfield. Doesn't get the ball because Edge is in the way. Crow asking questions. Edge getting in the way. Speed not the best angle to shoot from. And Benji, the heart wide clear, giving underdogs an opportunity for a counter-attack. Speed picking up the ball in the midfield there. It is a 1v1 situation at this moment. Not the best touch from Benji. Crow is already backing out though. Onto the backboard. Edge setting up Speed. Can he find that angle? Slotting that one down. Unfortunately a bit wide. Hitting the woodwork. And underdogs so far have been actually quite promising in their appearance. Oh. Here comes Crow again off the ball. Edge getting in the way just in time. Oh, that demo from Crow was massive. I mean, but Benji was already about to set himself up for a nice little dribble. Here comes Crow again onto the backboard. We get a second touch, double commit. Unfortunately for Merry Christmas, they're setting up Edge with an opportunity. Can Crow come back in time? Yes, he can. But underdogs are actually having quite a promising performance so far. Would you agree, Crow?
I certainly would. They've shown a lot of pressure in the attack, and they've been speedy in their rotations, being able to get around attack well. Although they have been a little bit sloppy, and that's a flick by Speed to equalise it already.
I think we've seen it from Speed in the past, in the last matchup as well. He's definitely a capable player of those beautiful flicks. 82 kilometers per hour underneath the crossbar, catching the defender from underdogs off guard. Here we go again. Second half of the first game in this best of 5. It looks like Merry Christmas slowly but steadily finding their way back into this match. Underdogs definitely quite impressive with their pressure play overall. Benji again looking for those smart bombs, completely denying Merry Christmas any sort of passing play whatsoever. But it comes down to Speed. With great control of the ball. Crow setting up himself again, looking for an awkward angle. Somehow gets it in. Speed just has to slot that one in, but hits the woodwork. Underdogs are definitely a bit lucky in the situation, but they kind of make it work nevertheless. Passing play, that could be in, and Crow! That's so unfortunate.
It certainly is. Good centre from Edge out to Benji, not quite getting it on target, but down, and Crow not positioned correctly, knocking that one into his own net.
Yeah, that was definitely unfortunate. Edge versus Crow goes in favor of Crow. Definitely good pass to Speed, but Benji is already back. Crow just slotting that one to Edge, but nobody's with him. Another demo comes in, Speed missing the clear, and that is an open net for Edge.
Good attack here, knocking it against the corner hard, and that was just a slight misread from the defender there to, like you said, leave an open goal for Edge to just slot that one into.
And this is Underdogs with a 3-1 scoreline already. We've seen Merry Christmas on stream, we know what to expect, but Underdogs are new to this stream so far, at least for me. I'm sure if you've seen them play before, but they're putting up a good fight here. Crow setting up Speed, demo from Benji, doesn't really matter. Edge unfortunately not capable, not quite there to get to the ball.
Good intelligent play there from Crow, just to knock that one to Speed just before he gets demoed, and not really yet positioned well in defence there from Benji and Edge to let that one slip in.
Also a smart decision from Crow to leave the ball to Speed there. Good kickoff again, another demo coming in. Edge is forced to slot that one across the field. Talking about possession for Merry Christmas, Speed not so comfortable going for that shot. Edge and Speed both missing the ball pretty much dead at this point. Benji comes in, good 50-50 from him. Crow already up there, getting in the way. Beautiful interception. And with 36 seconds left, Merry Christmas, they have to get another goal to equalize the score. Speed looking for that shot, but Edge is already back. Clear goes towards Crow, not the hardest shot. Benji was not falling for that, no pre-jumping whatsoever. 20 seconds left. But here comes Underdogs yet again. Benji taking it up the wall, but there is Speed ready and waiting. Goes to the ceiling clear. Can he follow it up? That's the question. Edge is already there. 10 seconds left on the clock. Crow not getting the pinch he was looking for. Benji already high up, slotting that one down. Crow is forced to go for it. But it doesn't matter. 1 second left on the clock, and the ball still a Merry Christmas half. That looks like Underdogs is taking game number 1.
What a game that was. Underdogs being the underdogs really, because Crow, we've seen before, they have beaten out Phoenix Boys, and they've just been beaten out by Underdogs. Incredibly close match, but well played from both teams, getting those passing plays and being super quick in defense as well as attack, just to completely outplay one another in many situations.
Yeah, I agree. But given the play you've seen so far, what do you think Merry Christmas has to improve, or what do Underdogs? What can they do even better?
I think Merry Christmas, they need to speed up more, be less sloppy. They need to be more decisive in what they're doing so they can get more power on it and more precision, as well as underdogs being more precise with their shots. They need to get those more on target, and then they'll increase their scoreline with games to come.
There we go, good start there from underdogs yet again. Wide clear from Crow. Gets picked up by Speed eventually, but Edge is forced to go for it. Crow doesn't find the angle he was looking for. Wide clear from Edge is buying underdogs some time. Clear from Speed. It's not good enough, decides to go for the boost, but Edge doesn't find the angle he was looking for. Speed yet again following up his own setup of the ball, leaving Crow for a shot, but Benj is reading the play miles ahead. It's just a back-to-back aggression on both sides of the pitch. Here comes Speed picking up the ball. There comes Edge looking for the 50-50, gets in the way. But Crow still has ball possession, probably looking for that pass, not quite a touch he was looking for. First time we actually see them playing it a bit slow. Benj looking for that flick setup. Again, getting physical as soon as he has the opportunity. Doesn't really match at this point. Merry Christmas still looking for a play. Pass is not good enough. Doesn't connect to Speed whatsoever. Benji just controlling the ball on the wall there. Edge is ready in the midfield, but so is Crow. Good read from him. Another 50-50, but there comes Edge getting in the way. And so far, fairly even. What would you say, Gordon?
Yeah, it certainly is. Oh, what a good air dribble from Speed just to knock that one after 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Clean.
Edge not expecting that air dribble whatsoever. Already went up, predicting the ball would drop down, but Speed just moved and carried it forward like it's nothing too hard to do. And with that, it's quite a statement to come back, but Benji has to say something about it. Looking for that ceiling shot, unfortunately. Crow was already there. And speaking of Crow, he's looking for the passing play. He goes for ceiling shot himself, but Benji already early up in the air, getting in the way as quick as he can. And it definitely got more tactical, it feels like. Both teams definitely understand that underdogs and Merry Christmas both are dangerous and quick teams. But Speed with the solo play so far. Could be another one, asking questions here, popping it over Benji, but good save from him. Crow on the other side, trying to fake them out. It doesn't matter, Edge is recovering just in time. And we're about to hit the second half of the game. Can underdogs come back from this? What do you think, Gord?
I think they can. If they just keep the pressure on and keep the rotations tight, they'll be able to challenge early. And like I've seen before, Benji cutting those attacks off at the root, being able to launch another attack. That's another edge dribble.
Anyway, yeah, I definitely agree. Here we go. Benji again onto the wall. Following up his own setup with a double touch. That was dangerous, but Crow was on the line. Open net for Edge. Unfortunately, the angle was just a bit too tight. Lots of early aggressions on both sides, making it a back and forth game. The time is running against underdogs at this point. They still have one in the back. Benji somehow getting it past Crow.
What a fake there from Benji from the pass from Edge. Just to loop this one round, get it on target, and then just let Crow walk on past and score the goal to equalise it.
Man, what a way to come back in this. I mean, that's definitely a statement. But Merry Christmas off the kickoff there, already asking questions. Speed versus Benji. Benji does read it, gets a second touch as well, and that is both players from Merry Christmas in the half of underdogs. But touch from Benji, not hard enough, not good enough, giving Speed all the time he needs to come back from this, and now it is a 2v1 on their half. Beautiful pass from Speed, and that was nothing that underdogs could have done to prevent it.
Great knowledge here, just being able to attack Speed there, but with the pass just leaves him unable to attack Crow, and that leaves it 2-1.
Merry Christmas again, turning that game around. I mean, they've been leading this game twice. This was the second time. Crow already waiting. Speed is looking for him, but the touch is a bit too light. Benji is all the time he needs to get to this. I know underdogs on the counter-attack. Edge looking for the fake, but this time Speed is not falling for it. Taking it slow. Slotting that across the field. Benji wasn't even forced to go for it, I feel like. He could have just left it to Edge. But instead, he is forced to save that on the line yet again. Merry Christmas. They look like they have been awake for the last 2 minutes. 50 seconds left. Can they keep the score that they have so far? Benji with a beautiful shot, crossbar down ski, and that is the equalizer just when I said it.
Great pass from Edge and almost a good block from Crow, just didn't get up soon enough. And Benji with the immaculate finish off the crossbar and into the goal.
45 seconds. At this point, it's anyone's game. Underdogs have found their way back to the game for the second time. Can they take the lead for the first time? That is the question. Merry Christmas. They're definitely pressuring on and on, relentlessly moving forward. Speed again. Can he get in between? He's kind of forcing a fake there from Benji. That is Crow. A shot opportunity, but Benji with enough boost is ready on the line. Speed the second time to Crow. Edge backflipping because he knows Benji was ready to play that one. Now it is Underdogs. Good pop there. 10 seconds left. Whoever scores right now is probably advancing. Crow trying to get into overtime and maybe a counter-attack going. With 1 second left and the ball pretty much about to die. If Edge cannot dribble it forward, yeah, that 50-50 should pretty much mean that it's probably going to die down. Crow just letting that drop on the floor. And here we go. The second overtime of today already. Kick off there. Edge is slotting that across the field. Immediate pass from Speed to Crow. Crow into the backboard. Can he make that double touch happen? Benji's beaten to the ball. Here comes Speed, and that it is. There it is. Merry Christmas, equalizing the scoreline. 1-1 in the finals.
Great attack there from Crow, just to keep that one in and off the crossbar. A little bit disappointed that that didn't go in on the first shot, but Edge and Benji completely outplayed in that last goal of that game, just not being able to position and recover fast enough to make the saves.
Yeah, what a way to end the game. That would definitely help them out and help them move forward in this best of 5. But it is overall really, really close. I mean, Merry Christmas had a close series in the semifinals before, so they're used to the pressure. And the background, we have seen Speed with the amazing air dribble. What a way to start things off. But it is going to let us hope that this might get to game number 5. At this point, I don't even know who to vote for, honestly. What do you think?
I'm with you on that one. I have no idea. I'm just interested to see how this is going to plan out. There has to be a winner, and it's one of these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, if Underdogs keep pressuring, I feel like they might have a chance, but Merry Christmas. They're quite an adaptive team. They know how to perform. They know how to get past this Underdog squad. So I think after the next game, I'm quite comfortable making a prediction. Because whoever wins this game is putting the other team on the line. So far it looks like Merry Christmas. They want to be that team. Speed with the first opportunity here for Merry Christmas. Crow looking for the double touch. That could have been massive. Speed not getting it. Edge with 2 incredible saves. Only 25 seconds into the game. They're not done yet. Good clear there from Benji. But they don't have any boost. Crow has enough to pick it up. Setting up Edge there. And Speed is forced to go for it. Edge trying his best to get in the way. He's done enough here. Easiest time saving for Crow. But what an explosive start. So, oh, there comes Benji. Beautiful interception midfield.
Really fast challenges from what I've seen so far, with the pressure from Merry Christmas at the start, but letting the ball go out too far from the wall, leaving Benji with that amazing amount of touch. Just knocked that one into the net with the clean finish.
Good start here from Underdogs, but Merry Christmas, they want to return it, and here we go. Speed with the immediate response after the kickoff. 1-1 for Underdogs and Merry Christmas.
Great speed from Speed there. Who'd have thought, getting that really fast finish, being slowed down, but just managing to creep on in. Good shot from Speed there.
Looks like both have brushed off all the respect they had in the last 2 games. Definitely quite a fight between the 2 teams here. Speed towards the backboard. Benji, beautiful read there, just slotting that one across the corner, giving Edge an opportunity to get some boost. And here he is. easy time to save in this one. His third save already. We haven't even played 1 minute and 30 yet. It's such an explosive game from both teams. It looks like Merry Christmas so far have been a bit more pressuring. Crow again, opportunity to pass it to Speed. He can do it yet again, but Benji, good positioning on his side. Faking the challenge there midfield. Edge looking for a shot, but there comes Speed. Edge yet again getting in the way, just being annoying as he can. Merry Christmas, they don't get the ball past their half at the moment. It is underdogs all the way. Back pass to Benji is dangerous. Speed is already there. Benji forced to turn around as quickly as he can. Here comes Crow, setting that one up. It is dead center, but Speed was already back. And so far it is really, really, really close. So who do you think is going to have the edge? Who is going to take away this game number 3?
From what I can see, I think Merry Christmas are just going to clinch it with the amount of passing plays that they're doing. It'll make it more, less predictable for underdogs to predict. I think that's just what is going to clinch it for them.
And it definitely looks like Merry Christmas. They want to seal the deal here. That could be an opportunity. Crow setting himself, hitting the woodwork twice. But the follow-up from Speed is on point.
Great attack there from Crow, getting that one off the crossbar, and Edge just making that save, but Speed being able to loop back in and finishing that one off. They just need to carry this on and they'll be able to take this one through.
Just as I mentioned earlier, Merry Christmas. They wanna make sure they get the sweet prize pool, but there's underdogs. Definitely asking a lot of questions and have found the answer once so far. But it's definitely not the last time, I can predict that much. 2 minutes left on the clock. Oh, look at that. Smart play from Crow, getting the ball and the boost. Well, Speed's not ready. There comes Benji. Definitely one of the more aggressive players on the pitch here. Always there, always trying to be annoying and get in the way. Edge taking his time on the wall there. Well, that could be dangerous. Pass from Crow. Gets intercepted by Edge. The touch was just hard enough. Beautiful slotting across the field. Edge is forced to go for it. Doesn't get it. Speed looking for Crow. Just leaving it to Crow to go for it. But there comes Benji and Edge both together. Making sure that one doesn't go in. 1 minute 27 left on the clock. Underdogs. They have to come back into this. Otherwise they're on the line. And are about to get knocked out because Speed is just slotting in another one.
Great shot from Speed here. Benji not quite being able to get there fast enough and knocking that one straight into the centre. Edge not being able to position and get the momentum up to make the save.
Yeah, I mean, you are right all the way. Merry Christmas. They definitely look like they're the stronger team at the moment. Underdogs somewhat crumbling under the relentless pressure from Merry Christmas. I think they have to come back to the physical game. Here we go. Edge with a nice little demo, but doesn't quite get the ball towards Benji. Putting it towards the net instead of his teammate. Setting up Speed for yet another opportunity. Intercepted by Benji right away. Not getting it past Crow though. And now Edge is in an awful position. Picks up the boost and gets it around Crow. Smart play. Can he find Benji? Yes he can, but Speed was already ready. Good read from him. Crow demoing Benji in the corner as well. 40 seconds left on the clock. Underdogs have to score 2 goals, but this looks like they're struggling in defense a lot. Speed again, not quite getting the best touch he was looking for. And Benji doing massive work in the corner. But it doesn't really matter. 26 seconds left. Merry Christmas on the run again. Speed putting that one just top right corner. Beautiful placement.
Great again, Speed with so many goals, 4 goals. Good flick up and Edge getting the back flip. I think it's just about over for them in this match. They'll have to look forward to the next game.
And with 23 seconds, I think I agree. It pretty much looks like Merry Christmas. They have sealed the deal here. Crow looking for that air dribble slash whatever that was off the wall. Doesn't really matter. 10 seconds. Here comes Benji versus Speed. Speed is patient, but it doesn't matter. Somewhat Benji gets it past the defender.
This looks like it's going to be a little bit of a consolation goal for underdogs. Getting a good dribble and a slight fake on Crow there in defence, but overall a good goal, and they need to do more of that in the next game.
Oh, Edge with an opportunity, but a massive, massive save from Speed. Definitely denies the comeback for underdogs. They get a bit unfortunate here too, and it's just 2 consolation goals pretty much. It looks like a close scoreline, but Merry Christmas. They have definitely been increasing their performance in this 3rd game.
Maybe if they were just given an extra 30 seconds, it could have been equalised, but it wasn't. And Crow and Speed have gotten their 2nd match and ready to go into the 4th game.
So yeah, who do you think? I think it is Merry Christmas all the way after what we've seen in the 3rd game. Underdogs, they look fairly strong in the 1st half. The 2nd half was definitely just Merry Christmas playing. So yeah, guys in the chat, who do you think is going to win this final? Is it Merry Christmas or Underdogs? And Dwarf, who do you think is going to take away, or who's going to win the prize pool and the tournament?
I actually think Underdogs are going to take this 4th game, and then we're going to go into a 5th game where Merry Christmas are going to just get it with 2 goals.
Oh, it's interesting.
So yeah, let's see specifics.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right. I think you've been right. The semi-finals, I was wrong. So let's see how it will go. Things starting off for Merry Christmas rather well. Good pass from Speed. Crow, unfortunately, not connecting that pass. Could have been the first opportunity for Merry Christmas, but now it is Underdogs asking the questions. Benji to Edge, just finding Crow instead. Edge again, not getting the play he was looking for. Benji is forced to pop that one up. Can he get a 2nd touch? Yes, he can. Speed was ready to slot that one in. Crow trying to be annoying, trying to get in the way, setting up Edge instead, but the clear is just picked up by Speed. Speed looks for another touch. He does get it, puts it towards the corner, but now he's out of boost. Benji just slotting that one across the field, pretty much handing over ball possession to Merry Christmas. Probably not the way to go, but they have to find a new way of beating this Merry Christmas squad. And yeah, what do you think? What can Underdogs improve on the pitch right away?
They need to predict where these players are going to go. They've seen them play 3 matches before. They should know what sort of play styles they have, and they need to shut them down as soon as possible. I think those attacks, what a good demo attack there.
Yeah, so we want to break it down. If we go, if we see it here, Edge making sure Speed is not in the perfect position to go for it. The touch from Benji was not hard enough to be unsavable, but that smart play from Edge made sure that the ball is going in anyway. 3:50 left on the clock. Underdogs starting off strong in this one. Here comes Crow asking the questions. Ball unfortunately a bit wide, but gets the defender out of the way. Unfortunately, Speed and Crow in the same corner, not putting a lot of pressure onto Edge and Benji here on the other side. Benji doesn't get the touch he was looking for onto the back ball. Crow misreading the ball. Open net for Edge. Speed is already back, making sure they don't get scored on right away. But it's so far with the score that is right now, it looks like Merry Christmas will get Merry Christmas and Underdogs won't go into game number 5. But I'm fairly sure Merry Christmas has to say something about it. But so far, Dwarf, Underdogs look really strong.
Yeah, they certainly do. They are being able to attack and rotate in such confidence, being able to knock it past both Speed and Crow. Just being able to overall get 2 goals.
Yeah. I mean, their rotation is quite on point. That 50-50 was beautiful. I'm not sure why, but Crow was already pre-jumping in the midfield. Definitely conceding a goal here. And it looks like you were right with the prediction so far. Underdogs looking really, really strong. Crow just being AFK on the kickoff forces Speed to go for his 3rd save. Looks like he's finally back. That could have been dangerous for Merry Christmas, because if Underdogs get another goal here, which they could actually, beautiful touch from Benji off the wall, and that actually is the 3rd goal for Underdogs.
A great power off the wall there from Benji, not quite being able to get there as Speed and Crow, but now 3-0 is looking like Speed and Crow need to climb a bit of a mountain, come back into this game.
I mean, it is definitely a hard task, but they have 2 minutes and 30 left, and Speed is starting things off with the back-to-back goal here for Merry Christmas. And yeah, I mean, 2 minutes 30 left, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, it's half the game. Whatever the opponent does in the 1st half, you can do in the 2nd. So they just need to tighten their rotation, get faster attacks, and outplay them with their tactics.
That was quite interesting. Speaking of tactics, it was quite interesting what they've done on the kickoff there. Both going back and we're simultaneously going for the same ball again. Benji, good placement. Crow is ready on the line. I'm not sure what Merry Christmas is doing. Nobody is back on the line. Can Speed make it? No, he cannot. Edge slotting in the fourth one for underdogs.
Great bumps there from Benji just to knock Speed completely out of the way, and Crow overcommitting on that attack, leaving Edge with the open net.
It's definitely a thing that we've seen in this game. It's a common theme, right? Crow over-rotating, confident in Speed's ability to clear that, or just not quite reading the ball right. It's quite unfortunate. I mean, 2 minutes left on the clock. Speed looking for that sealing touch. Crow is already up, getting another one, but now they're out of position once again. Benji just slotting that one across the field. Speed is not able to come back, and underdogs, they're just taking away this game.
Completely overcommitting Crow. He's letting the team down. Speed, he needs to get back in position. Well, Crow needs to realise that his teammate can't do everything for him, as Benji and Edge are working as a team, whereas Merry Christmas are a little reliant on each other too much.
Yeah, that's definitely a different Merry Christmas squad comparing to the ones we've seen last game. Benji again with his fourth goal. They're just destroying Merry Christmas at this point.
Well, looks like they're getting into Brazil territory here. See Benji picking up another. He's scored his fair share of goals this game, but it's going to be hard for Crow and Speed to come back into this one and make a mark.
It is not impossible, especially with Speed winning that touch. Benji is back on the line. Speed going for the selfish play instead of looking to pass it to Crow. Here comes Edge. Speed's pretty much left alone in defense. Pops it over Edge. No, he doesn't. Benji with an shot opportunity. It is not hard enough. Placement was good. Crow was already back in time. The time is slowly but steadily ticking versus Merry Christmas, and at this point it looks like we're getting into a game 5 here at the Rewind Gaming 2v2 Showdown. If Merry Christmas don't present us a Christmas wonder and someone managed to come back from this. Crow setting up Speed with a beautiful air dribble, and that is a good start to, well, that's a good way to start things off.
Yeah, great mechanical play from Crow just to knock that one down for Speed, and I don't know quite what the positioning thought was in defence there, but it doesn't matter. It was a great pass and shot to maybe come back. It is still possible.
Especially with Crow asking questions yet again. Beautiful air dribble just after he's done an amazing pass to Speed across the field. Beautiful stuff. Benji not quick enough up in the air, utilizing the post to his advantage as well, and that might be a potential comeback for Merry Christmas.
It would certainly be a very interesting one, and a great one at that.
Stunning again. What's going on?
Another goal in just 3 seconds, was it?
Yeah. What is going on? I'm not sure what happened there. Edge not comfortable going for it because Crow and Speed both pretty much double committing on that kickoff. It doesn't matter. It's 6-4 all of the sudden for Merry Christmas, and that might be the Christmas wonder I was talking about. But they still have to score 2 more goals. 30 seconds left. Can they make it happen? Speed starting that one high up. Beautiful redirect from Crow. It doesn't matter. Edge is there. Benji just desperately trying to get a touch towards that ball. Crow back to Speed. That could be an opportunity, but Speed unfortunately setting that one a bit wide. 15 seconds. It looks like underdogs may have been capable, may have done it, especially with that wide clear. 7 seconds left. They're probably just getting another goal here. No, they're just letting that one down. And Merry Christmas, if they would have scored that goal, that could have been it. But it is going to be a game 5. Underdogs have done it. They have come back and made it all the way to game 5 in the finals.
Well, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but like I said, underdogs really managing to cure their place in this final. They're managing to speed up. Maybe not as much as the end. They were choking a little bit at the end, but they managed to hold it together, keep their rotations tight, and speed it up and challenge early. That's what they really need to do to get past Merry Christmas, I think.
Yeah, I think you've been really good with your predictions, man. So, quite impressive. But I don't think underdogs will take away the finals of a 2-0 scoreline, honestly, because the Merry Christmas squad so far. I mean, the last minute or so, they have been shown up massively. It was a complete different team than the couple minutes that we've seen before. So if they could carry on the momentum from this almost amazing comeback on the side of Merry Christmas, I think they can take away this game number 5 and take home the prize pool. But anyway, so you still go for underdogs?
I'm going to say Merry Christmas against just take this one.
So you switch your opinion?
Oh no, yeah, I said Merry Christmas would just take it by.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were saying underdogs would win it. My bad. Yeah, I think I'll go with Merry Christmas as well. So let's see. But there is underdogs with the first aggression. Edge almost reading that backboard, but the angle was rather hard to hit. Benji off the ball, not getting the touch he was looking for, leaving Edge in a quite awkward position. Crow, smart touch there, but is it smart enough? Edge getting the clear off the line here, setting up Benji in the meantime as well. Slotting it towards the backboard, but the right clear from Crow gives Merry Christmas an opportunity to just reset them, grabbing some boost. Pinch between Edge and Benji could be dangerous for Merry Christmas. Crow just putting that one down, trying to recover as quickly as possible. But yeah, the passes from underdogs, not sure, that it doesn't feel like they're quite on point, but Merry Christmas somehow ends up putting that one straight back to underdogs. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, I certainly agree with the whole passing thing, although that was a great pass into the corner, nothing really coming of it there. Merry Christmas, they're good with mechanics, but they don't trust each other so much, and they keep going for double commits and insane mechanical plays that may be selfish, but they do work out sometimes, and that's what really counts for them.
But it doesn't work out all the time, apparently. Benji just being there was enough. I mean, that was a good self-setup. Unfortunately, Crow not quite reading the pinch off the wall there. Easy time Benji slotting that one in, because Speed was already prepared for that pinch clear. Was ready to get to the counter-attack. But yeah, I mean, that is a way to beat Merry Christmas. We've seen it in the past. They're definitely capable players, and they're always dangerous with whatever they do. But they've also been choking quite a few clears already. And underdogs have always been there, or most of the times. And again, Merry Christmas start things off from behind. There is Speed asking the questions. Get demos Benji in the process as well, but Edge was already back. And not done yet. Crow looking for the double touch. That's a beautiful pass, but Benji is ready, reading that one. And Edge is just scoring off his own half. I mean, that is one way to beat Merry Christmas.
It certainly is. Wait for the double commit and counter-attack on that. It seems to be their main game. And Crow and Speed really need to make sure that they have their exit route to get back as fast as possible, just to prevent that counter-attack from happening.
While we see a fairly one-sided kickoff for Merry Christmas, I also want to give a shout out to Coach Duality, who donated 200 bits. Huge thanks to you. There comes Speed, unfortunately hitting the cross there. That could have been a good start for Merry Christmas to come back from this. I don't think they're interested in making it as close as the last time with a 1-minute comeback almost. Benji looking for the physical play yet again. Speed was ready, but here comes Edge versus Crow. Touch, unfortunately, a bit too hard. Easy time saving for Crow. But Speed just slotting that one towards Benji doesn't really do anything, and I think it is in underdog's interest to waste as much time as possible. Oh, that is a good interception. Crow setting up Speed, but that is such a tough angle to hit. Edge was already back, gets the 50-50 off the wall. Anyway, Crow with the shot, almost hitting it, but here comes Speed and Benji again with a third incredible save this series so far. Keeping the lead for underdogs, nice and comfy with 2 goals. But man, I don't know, Dwarf. Merry Christmas. They look like they definitely want to win this. Do you think they can come back?
They can. They just need to clean up their attacks and make sure they finish in the correct spaces. They've been shooting it into the defenders instead of away, and that's been their main error whilst attacking, I think.
Oh, but they also have to keep an eye out. Again, underdogs, can they punish them? Oh, that was quite unfortunate. The touch from Eng and Benji, both not quite on target. That should have been the third goal for underdogs. And it's just a reoccurring theme. Merry Christmas, super aggressive. They want to come back to this, obviously, because when the score stays like that, they're going to lose the finals to underdogs. But on the other hand, they also have to keep in mind that they can get scored on with the counterattacks. That is a good shot instead from Crodo. Beautiful placement, really hard hit.
Great pass there, being able to just get back from the attack and leaving Crow with that shot, which he did place well. So good shot from him there to now get it in within 1 goal's reach.
That is one of the examples when the risk that Merry Christmas is definitely taken here. Oh, again. Service letting us down, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, while we're waiting for the service to come back, just to break down the situation I was talking about earlier, it definitely looks like this time the risk from Merry Christmas has been rewarded, because all the dogs from underdogs pretty much this game so far have been punishing Merry Christmas with their over aggression pretty much. It could be the case here yet again. Speed was the only guy back. Crow was just about to come back, but here we go. On the other side, underdogs are forced to go up with it. Good play from Benji to the side. Touch from Speed. Gives him another opportunity to get a second one. Crow just putting that one in, and there comes Speed beating Edge to the ball, but it is unfortunately hitting the crossbar, hitting the backboard. Benji beating Crow in defense. Nobody's back. Speed is slowly finding his way to his own line. Gets the wide clear, and with 30 seconds left, can underdogs, can they make it happen? Can they win against Merry Christmas? Touch from Edge, picked up by Speed. He's just dragging it across the net, and they have to make something happen. 15 seconds left. Good touch from Speed there. That could open things up. Edge just really has to touch that one. Clear is not hard enough, but Crow's just setting up Bench, and that is pretty much the clear that gives the win to underdogs. Who would have thought? They only came back through a disqualifier, but they managed to win the tournament. Beautiful story. That is all we were hoping for, pretty much.
I mean, I was wrong at the wrong time to be wrong. I mean, really well played from underdogs, being able to get those counterattacks against Merry Christmas. That is something that really put them ahead, and they didn't double commit. They had great communication from what it looked like, and just being able to get past with that one goal.
Yeah, that was definitely incredible stuff here from underdogs. All the way to Game 5. Close games between Merry Christmas and underdogs. So a huge shout out to Crow and Speed, who has unfortunately left us while the game was still going. But yeah, I mean, kudos to underdogs. So they've definitely earned their money. They've definitely earned their spot on the top. And yeah, that was, I mean, despite us just seeing the semi-finals and finals, it was a really close game. It was really good performance from every team. But yeah, I mean, before we close out the stream and give all the shout-outs, we also give a shout-out for Coach Duality, who has not only donated 200 bits, but also subscribed to this marvelous Twitch channel. So anyway, huge shout-out to everyone who has been helping us out, as well as the guys in the back. It's, who is it? Bucketman and Umbreon, who have been the moderators / broadcasters for today. So huge thanks to you. Huge thanks to you, Dwarf, for being with me tonight. And
thank you very much.
Where can they find you if they want to see more of your casting?
I'm over at Dauntless Gaming tomorrow. I'll be there. I don't do any YouTube sort of stuff. I don't really do any other sort of casting than Rewind and Dauntless Gaming. But that's about it.
That's cool. And if you guys are interested in more casting, or me as a person, you can find me at my Twitter handle, @FlameBastard. It's the same as my name on the screen. I'm also over at Division 6, if you want to have more bit of community. I mean, we're also having Rewind Gaming here, !! Discord. If you haven't joined it already, beautiful community as well. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I think Twitter and Twitch is the ones where you can find me. But yeah, to round things up, huge thanks to you guys for watching as well. And congrats to Underdogs again for winning the 2v2 Showdown from Rewind Gaming. But that is it, guys. See you in the next one, and have a good night.
See you.
Just the other day.